Hey, so you guys know I just got over being sick. Well, guess what? I'm sick again with the same thing. So I went to the doctor and they got me a prescription. So excuse the way I look. I took a shower. Because you know when you're sick, you just feel so gross. So I have a little project I wanted to show you guys. I have been seeing them here and there on things and it just looks fun. And I thought, you know, I have ridiculous amounts of paper. So why not try it? So, sorry, I can't breathe. I just want to show you guys what I got. Ooh, I just had another idea. I'm excited. But let me grab these and show you what I'm about to do a video on for you. So they're paper flowers. This is a big one. I messed up with the little center, but I figure it doesn't really matter. I just didn't cut it right, I don't think. So anyway, there's that one. It's pretty big. Ooh. Look how big. I have a big head, so that's big. I have so many hot buy paper pads and I feel like I don't ever use them. So I did use this one. So I think I'm going to do some more with this. My goal is to just totally use that paper pad by making these, like completely use it up. So yeah, this was the very first one I ever made. It could definitely use some TLC, but I thought it was cool. What'd you think? And then, oops, the other one I made. This is the second one I've made. So I'm going to show you guys all this in a video. See that? I think that's pretty, isn't it? You see the gold foil? So there's gold foil on these pieces. Yeah, I just used two different styles with gold foil. The rest are not gold foil. So you could even make this better, actually, now I think about it, if you distress the edges of the paper. I didn't. I'm just attempting to do this all together. So, yeah. I think this one turned out pretty cool. You could really make these as tight as you want, but like this, if you wanted to like put that in a little bit more, you could glue it and make it tighter, but I can't hold on to it. So yeah, so I hope you can see that okay. I'm going to fast forward through the process just so you can see how it's done, and you'll see me make both of these. I hope you guys like them. I'm going to keep making them, so if I make more, I may add it to this at the end.
I'm just going to apologize ahead of time because I know Travis is going to talk, even though I told him not to for just a second so I could record this. But anyway, if you see here, I have... these are actually 12 by 12 pages. You don't have to use that big. You can use, your normal letter size paper. You kind of do waste a lot of the paper when you use the 12 by 12s, but that's what I have majority of, so that's what I used. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. So basically you want to have 6 of the cutouts of the Sorry, he just sneezed.
Leaving my ball.
Dave, stop. Anyway, so as you can see here, these are petals that I cut out. They're wonky shaped, like they're not perfect, but petals normally aren't, so I didn't care. But I made a large, medium, and a small size, and basically I just traced around it like this and cut them out. So I need 6 of each size, and so that's what I ended up doing. And on the ones I did today, I did patterns instead of all the same print. I did, every other pattern thing. So I am going to let this get sped along a little bit so that you can see how this is done, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now once you have all of your patterns cut out and, excuse my sniffing, and you're ready to move to the next step, you're going to put them all together, and then you're cut about 2 inches up so that you have like a little, you know, right in the center of the bottom. You can see there that you just want to make sure it's about 2 inches, because this is how you're going to fold to get the little bit of a curve in the paper. So just hold them all together, cut about 2 inches, and then you will be good to go. And then once, here I'm just setting up the pattern the way I want it to go all the way around. This is the very first time I've ever done this. This is the very first flower I've ever done, so it was a learning process. Hopefully I can edit some of my mistakes out so you guys don't have to see that, but see how I'm showing you. You don't want to go all the way over because this is the base of the flower, so you just want it to go over a little bit. So I just used some hot glue, glue a little bit, and then you're just going to slightly take the right side and put it over the left, just to give it a little bit of a curve to the petal. Important step that I forgot to do at the beginning was, before I glued them together, or glued the bottom over, you have to roll the tops to give the petal the rolled edge, and I didn't do that. So that's what you're seeing me do now, is I just rip the glue off, and you just stack them together, and you can just roll them down a little bit, as much as you want. If you want it to be, you know, a bigger, what's the word I'm trying to look for? You know what I mean. If you want it to go back further. So you're supposed to do that step before you start gluing. So here I kind of skipped that. So, but yeah, I will let you guys continue watching. And as you can see here, at this point, I'm going to glue all the petals together of this size. Again, it's kind of, you know, a learning experience. I didn't know how to correctly put them all together. You know, you figure it out once you go all the way around. But if you need to add petals, do anything like that, you can. But hopefully this will at least give you a big enough guide to how I did it, and just this way you guys can try it out for yourselves. You definitely learn after the first one. I did end up doing 2 more, so you will see those in this video, but you kind of get the hang of it as you go. But it's definitely a cute little craft, and I don't, you know, if you have a glue gun, scissors, and paper, then you can do this. after you've gotten the petals together, you're going to just put some glue around the base of the petal, the second row of petals. Just give it a good coating, enough so, you know, it'll stick really well. Sorry, this glue gun sucks, and I ended up changing it because it was driving me crazy. But you're going to place the second set of flowers petals that you made into the first set. So just place some glue, figure out how you want to place it, and stick it in the center and just kind of give it a good press down. And then you're just going to move that aside and start on your last row of petals. Okay, I'm going to save you guys the headache of watching me mess up making the middle part, probably about 3 times. So I will just, delete that content and get you to the final part. There is an easier way of doing this. I just like to make things hard for myself. But I will skip through it and let you see the final, and then move on to the next flower.